Welcome back, friends. Today we're making a treat that's creamy, rich, and chocolatey, and actually supports your metabolic health. These cashew pistachio cake balls with dark chocolate frosting are more than just a dessert, they're an act of nourishment. Let's break down what makes these ingredients so healing. First, we have cashews and pistachios, two of the most nutrient-dense nuts out there. Cashews are rich in magnesium, which improve insulin sensitivity and helps regulate blood sugar. Pistachios give you a dose of healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants that support heart and metabolic health, all while adding an earthy sweetness and beautiful green hue. Then there's the dates, our natural sweetener. They're rich in fiber and potassium, and when blended with fat and fiber from the nuts, they won't spike your blood sugar the way regular sugar would. Want to level up this recipe even more? Add a spoonful of flax or chia for plant-based omega-3s and extra fiber. These seeds help curb cravings, regulate hormones, and promote gut health. And finally, the frosting. We're melting a bar of pure 100% dark chocolate into warm, creamy soy milk. This isn't just indulgent, it's therapeutic. Cacao is loaded with polyphenols that support mood and circulation, while soy delivers protein and phytonutrients that help reverse insulin resistance. This recipe is sweet but grounded, rich but healing, and everything a dessert should be. Let's get started. Starting off, we're going to measure out 1 cup of raw cashews and 2 tablespoons of raw pistachios and add them to hot water, letting them soak and soften for about 30 minutes. Next, we're going to deep pit about 1/2 cup worth of dates. This equates to about 5 dates, and soak them in hot water for about 10 minutes to soften. Next, take your softened dates, cashews, and pistachios, strain them, and add them to a food processor. Next, we're going to zest about 1/4 of a lemon and add that to the food processor. Now measure out about 2 tablespoons of unsweetened plant milk and add to the food processor. Now blend your ingredients until you've reached a thick nut butter-like consistency. I noticed the food processor left the nuts quite chunky, so I go ahead and transfer over to an immersion blender to finish them off to reach that nut butter-like consistency. Set that in the fridge for about 10 to 15 minutes to let cool, and now you're ready to roll into balls. So go ahead and measure out about 2 tablespoons worth of dough, and then craft into a ball with your hands. Now if you find the dough is sticking to your fingers, dip your fingers in water before you roll the dough and it will help out a ton. Now set those balls in the freezer and let them cool for about 15 to 30 minutes. It's time to make our frosting. Go ahead and heat up a pot over a low heat. Add in your chocolate, add in a splash of soy milk, and then stir. Keep on adding in your soy milk, keep on stirring until you reach a nice, thick, icing-like consistency. I found that covering the pot helped to more evenly melt the chocolate. Once you've reached a thick frosting-like consistency, you're ready to frost your cashew pistachio balls. Drop one in and use a fork or spoon to evenly distribute the frosting around the entire ball. Now go ahead and lift the ball up, remove some of the extra frosting with your finger, and set aside on a plate. Once you've frosted them all, go ahead and add a sprinkle of cinnamon to the top and set in the freezer for about 15 to 30 minutes. Once your frosting is hardened, you're ready to plate and enjoy these soft, rich cashew pistachio frosted cake balls.